out bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak, because Jesus he died for me. I'm unique, there is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
Yeah, let's continue. So we've been getting a lot of stuff lately about the Spider-Man movie, but I've got a question. Since we are playing Batman, let's ask a Batman question. One sec till I work out where the heck I'm even going. I don't even know. Destroy the Titan production facility in the Botanical Garden. Okay, so we need to go to the Botanical Garden, that's right. But there is a Batman movie coming out in the near future also. And Ads asked an interesting question last week. Oh.
And to be fair to the little scamp, she did an okay job. Let's call it a B+. But between you and me, I need the A grade. Just got to mix a couple more of these chemicals, and I'll be creating my own personal army.
Where are you? Are you in here? There's definitely somebody yelling. I don't know who. Where am I going? Okay, Arkham Island West, so I want to go this way. But yeah, we've got a Batman movie coming out with Robert Pattinson. In the near future, and Ads actually asked it last week and he was saying, which Robin would you like to see appear in it? If you guys know the various Robins, which Robin would you like to see in it, or who would you cast as Robin alongside Robert Pattinson's Batman?
Eyewitness reports state that he was returning the Joker to Arkham after the incident at the mayor's office. There are unconfirmed reports that Batman was killed during the Joker's daring escape. But I must stress, this is currently unconfirmed. More as it happens. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Jack. We'll bring you more as it happens. As Jack said, we do not know for certain, but it appears Batman may have been killed in the breakout attempt. Stay on this channel for the latest news. Now, back to the scheduled program.
No, I'm good. I'm not dead. But yeah, like if you were casting someone, from what you've seen in the trailers for Robert Pattinson's Batman, who would you cast alongside him? I think he glitched a bit there. No, I thought that was smashed the mirror. Just checking to see some of this stuff is breakable. It'd be cool if it was. Guess we're going this way? Okay. Oh! Knocked him out with a low blow. Like, that's horrible. Alright, so... Batman! No? No one? Unappreciated in my own time. Alright, Arkham West. Okay, so Botanical Garden is that way. Okay. So I can either go far left or not quite as left. One right hook done. I'm looking for a bit. I wouldn't mind seeing Finn Wolfhard as a young Dick Grayson. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good shout actually. I could see that. Now that he's gotten a bit older, like actually, yeah, he could possibly pull that off. That's not a bad shout actually. I love how they're just rolling down this hill. Yeah, Finn Wolfhard, because he's been doing a ton lately. Is it you up there that's yelling? I hear somebody yelling, and I'm like... He's young enough to still compliment Robert Pattinson. See, that's the thing as well, because Robert Pattinson's a fairly young, like, Batman. Compared to some of the other actors that have played him, so it's like, it's... Finding a good actor that's a young enough age to play Robin. Because I was saying to Az last week, I think the Robin that plays off of him, like I'd really like to see Dick Grayson, or Tim Drake, sorry, like make an appearance as a Robin in the movies, and get to see him portrayed that way. But I don't think we'll get that for Robert Pattinson because he's too young. So it's like it's very likely that it's going to be a Dick Grayson that appears if a Robin does appear. The abandoned tunnel. Oh, there's one down there. I didn't even see him. I feel kind of bad for these guys that have just like right hooking them and they're down. Botanical garden should be just up to the left here. Or perhaps will make a decent Batman. See, I need to see him as Bruce Wayne because from what I've seen of like the trailers, like he looks good in the Batman suit, and I think he'll do a good job of it. Well, he's dead. Yeah, like I think he looks good in the suit. I think he's going to portray a good Batman. But like him as Bruce Wayne, it gives me too much emo Peter vibes from Spider-Man 3. Like just the shots of him as Bruce Wayne, I don't know if I'm going to be okay with that. Yeah, it's a botanical garden. Be a playboy, and we've never really gotten that kind of portrayal. This is true. You know, I will say that, like, this is true. We've never gotten the Playboy Bruce done properly. We've got hints at it, but they've never really portrayed that. Like, out with this suit, like, the character he's meant to portray should honestly resemble Tony Stark. You know? A little bit with Christian Bale, like, he kind of played into it, which was nice that somebody did, but, like, it really should be like Tony Stark. Bruce Wayne and him should be very similar in that sense. Someone did a fan casting of Finn Wolfhard as Robin for that movie. I'm not surprised at it, because now that Mountain Nerds have said it, I'm like, yeah, actually, that's a pretty sweet casting for that. It's like, he actually kind of has the look for it as well. But yeah, we should be getting the Playboy Bruce at some point, because, like, it's meant...
I can't waste any time in finding the Titan production plant.
You know, we did get a little bit of it before, but like, yeah, he should be a total... Oh, that's random. He should be a total playboy in that sense. I mean, I think, what was it my friend Callum back home used to say about it? It's like, the difference between Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark, like in terms of like that sort of portrayal of him, like both of them are very much to Playboy. The difference is Tony Stark would take the women home and sleep with them. And Bruce Wayne wouldn't. He would send them home at the end of the night. Oh! Did I not had dude out with that first one? I did not think that was a thing. Can I hack this? Yeah. I love this device. Ooh, upgrade. Easier deciphering of security system. Shock battering, triple battering. Let's upgrade the armor, because I've not actually upgraded our armor for a little bit, and that's probably something we want to do. I didn't realise I hadn't upgraded my armor in so long. I'm like, yeah, we should probably want to do that, since we're, you know. Ooh, there's a lot of guardies. To upgrade stuff in my Spider-Man playthrough. Yeah, like, you just don't think about it sometimes. Oh, please. Please. Please let me get one of these. I don't care if they see me. I need to get this. I love these. Batman. I love those takedowns.
I'm sure it came from over there. Hey, get off me! Ah! Help me! Cut me down! I'm sure it came from over there.
I love it. By the way, I'm not sure if I told you, but I've been playing the Guardians of the Galaxy game. It's honest my favourite game. Yeah, I need to check out the Guardians of the Galaxy game. I really do. Like, I've seen a lot of people playing it and heard a lot of good stuff about it, so I definitely need to pick it up at some point, Caleb. But how are you liking Spider-Man? Because I know you've been playing a lot of that and been getting into your PlayStation. Oh, they seen me. Batman. Hi, Batman. Batman. See, that is like the reason. Like, I do not have the money for a PlayStation 5, but if I was going to get one, the Spider-Man games are pretty much the reason I would get it. Been enjoying it. Going to have to play some of the side stuff off stream. It'll take me forever to finish. Well, that's it. It's one of those games that feels like there's a ton of stuff to it. I'm Batman! 33 hours for all the side stuff in the main story. Wow.
Come on! Please! Cut me down!
17 was just the main. That's a good length, actually, like 17. I mean, you get a good bit of gameplay out of that.
You need to stop this now, before it goes too far.
Stop. But everyone's dying to see what I do next.
Let him go now.
Really? Okay, if you say so, Bat. No! You really need to speed things up, Bats. At this rate, you'll never catch me!
I need to shut down power to this room.
Let's go down here. Have a little look-see.
Patient interview. Pamela Lillian Isley, November 12th, 11:33 a.m. Good morning, Pamela. How are you today?
Fine. Today is a special day.
What do you mean?
This is the anniversary of my new life. When I found my
Stop, please! I'm not important. I can't help it. He's here! You okay, buddy?
Alright, come on.
How many pieces do you want to be in?
Come on. Alright.
Finish him up! This'll hurt him. You jerks won't last 1 minute against Batman! Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Okay, he did that beast. Come on. I thought I'd gotten him already. There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. Ooh!
You gonna cut me free anytime soon?
Not with that attitude, I'm not. Jackass. Get out of here.
You okay?
I'm fine. I eat punks like these for breakfast. What were they doing in here?
I don't care.
I thought the gardens would be the last place those escaped goons would be interested in. So much for logic in this place.
Looks like Joker has booby-trapped his control box. This is going to be tougher than before, but it's a risk I'll need to take.
Come on. There we go. That took a little bit of time there.
Looks like I've cut the power to the generator ahead.
Really? We're not going to claim that? Okay. Alright, back through we go.
Well, aren't you the persistent one? That's always one step ahead. It won't be long before I have an army of Titan monsters at my fingertips. Ooh, just imagine me being carried through the streets, stepping over the corpses of all those innocent citizens. It's going to be glorious, so I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm so oversaturated with Spider-Man content right now and loving it. I know, Caleb, like there's so much of it now. Especially with like the trailers dropping and Spider-Man No Way Home about to come out. It's like the Spider-Man game, like there is so much Spider-Man stuff right now. Two games, Fortnite has a Spider-Man skin, movie coming up, so much Spider hype, there really is. And yeah, I love it. I'm all about Spider-Man stuff, like I don't tend to get sick of it because it's usually a phenomenal content. That was Brandon? The Batarang just lying there, okay. Hey, do you have a favourite Batman villain? Just popping in to say hi. Depends on when you ask me. I do like Joker, because I love the opposite portrayal he is of Batman, of like that dark, brooding knight to this happy, colourful character. Especially when Mark Hamill was playing him, like he is a favourite of mine. Although he is so oversaturated in content, he's one of those villains I don't think should be used frequently, and they've overdone him completely. But beyond that, one of my favourites is 100% Two-Face. I love Two-Face. I don't know why. Even just as a kid, I loved the design of him, the look of him. Even as a kid, I absolutely adored, like even like Tommy Lee Jones's like Two-Face. The frack. And Caleb, Ooh.
This area is falling apart. It's not safe to use the grapple. I need to climb up the old-fashioned way. The bricks keep crumbling to dust. The grapple won't work.
Yeah, like I've definitely developed a love for Scarecrow. Scarecrow was never a big one for me, like especially in the animated series, because it only ever came across as like a dude dressed up as a scarecrow. But like as I've gotten older and I've realised like a lot more of his stuff and a lot more of what he does and his scare tactics and all that stuff, like yeah, 100% I like Scarecrow. I think when he's done right, he's done really well.
This area is falling apart. It's not safe to use the grapple. I need to climb up the old-fashioned.
Just checking. I hear you, Batsy. I'm just checking. I felt so strong about him on our Titans talk. Yeah, no, I totally get that.
Tell you what you wanted to know. You got
It's the bat!
Nice finish. Oh yeah, 100%. If Scarecrow's your favourite, I can see why the version in Titans would get to you and not be someone you enjoyed as much.
Look, okay. They were gonna kill me. We were in the aviary hiding out, and they came in with Joker shooting up the place.
These janitors are all sassy to someone who's freaking saving their life. Just saying.
Oh man, no one's come out since. You got to help them.
Stay here.
He's got orderlies. Look at these janitors and orderlies like sassing me when I'm in the middle of saving their lives. They're like, I'm sorry, go save yourselves.
Patient interview, Pamela Lillian Isley, November 14th, 10:21 a.m. Hello, Pamela. Hey, I'd like to go back to something you said in our last conversation.
Ask me anything you like.
You said
Help me! Someone! Get me out of this thing!
Listen, the bat is on the way. If you see him, send the annoying doctors to hell. That's the down one, right?
Yeah, they're going down.
And remember, if you hear a collar go off, Batman's here.
Joker's men are all wearing the security colors. I'll need to take out the operator first.
Alright, here we go. Look as well. But he's deaf over. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Joker is a phenomenal villain, and I get why he became so popular as a Batman villain. But it is like he is so over freaking saturated everywhere. Even in comics and movies and TV shows and everything, he is everywhere. And I'm like, I think he works best when he's not used as much. Like, literally in the comics, there should be years and years between when we see him. And like, there's not. I have no idea where I'm going. Am I going down there? No, because I can't take him out because I need to take out the operator first.
Batman's as good as dead.
Ah.
Did you hear me?
You're here. Grab 'em, boys!
You heard the man.
Dang.
Going down.
Too easy. Played you like a violin and cut your string.
One character that's been messed up so much has been Mr. Freeze. Yeah, 100%. I don't think they've gotten Freeze right since the animated series.
Someone! Get me out of this thing!
The reason I like the Gotham TV series so much is how it showed off the villains. Absolutely adds. Like, the Gotham TV series done really good at showing off the villains and putting a focus on them.
Down one, right?
Yeah, they're going. Ow.
Thank you. I don't need to hear
Joker's
them
men are all
prattling
wearing
on.
the security colors. I'll need to take out the operator first.
Joker wants him stopped. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so yeah, I've opened this up. Which, you know, Generally is what you're meant to do with these things, but I don't know where I'm meant to go from here. Okay, this is about as far as I've gotten.
He doesn't stand a chance. Not a chance.
Yeah. How did that guy see me, but the guy I literally walked past didn't?
Too easy. Played you like a violin and cut.
Oh, shut up.
Help me! Someone! Get me out of this thing!
Joker's men are all wearing the security colors. I'll need to take out the operator first.
Wonderful is perfect for the Joker in this one. I'm surprised Willem Dafoe's never been cast as a Joker. Like, he literally is a face of it, you know what I mean? You know, you think he'd have been a perfect Joker, I just don't know how that casting never happened.
Batman better not try and mess with us.
Hey, Smonty! How are you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you, lovely. Someone do a shout out for Smonty for us, please.
That the best you got, Batman?
I know you're here. Bravo, boys!
You heard the man.
Thank you so much, Mountain Nerds.
Too easy.
Come on.
Played you like a violin and cut your.
See, the stealth stuff is what I suck at. Like, I suck at being stealthy to this extent.
Get me out of this thing!
Like, I like the Assassin's Creed element of stealth of, like, if you screw it up, you can just, like, beat the crap out of people.
Send the annoying doctors to hell. That's the down one, right?
Oh, come on. Go on with it.
Joker's men are all wearing the security colors. I'll need to take out the operator first.
It's back.
Too late, Bats. I know you're here. Bravo, boys!
You heard the man.
I hate stealth missions in games. Yeah, the stealth stuff, like, I like trying to be stealthy and stuff and do stuff subtly, but
You like a violin.
shut up. Like, I like trying to do certain things stealthily and subtly, but
Someone! Get me out of this
full-on stealth, I am awful at. Like, I'm probably going to be here a while.
Security colors. I'll need to take out the operator first.
I'm getting closer to him, though. You know, apart from, like, when I backclawed that guy, but... Okay, here we go. See, I just need to get to the operator and then I can just, like, beat the crap out of them. I need to feed my kid before putting her down for a nap. No problem at all, Mountain Nerd. Thank you so much for it. Hey Mallet, how's it going, sir? Not seen you in a little while. How are you doing? Good to see you, sir. I am doing well. Well, doing well in life, doing awful at this stealthy part of the mission. Now how are you doing, sir? How have things been going? Not seen you in a little bit. Hope all is well. Go on. Go on, walk away. Walk away.
Batman better not try and mess with us.
I've incapacitated the main threat, but the hostages are still in danger.
So you figured out my puzzle, eh, Bats? Well, good for you. Do you remember about my alarms? He's here, you idiots. Stop him from getting to me.
That guy just wandered off. Doing okay, got a bit before working and seen you playing some Batman. Thank you, Mal. It's only taken me I don't know how many attempts to pull that off, but... Trying to get away from me. There we go. Glad you're doing okay, Mallet. Glad things are going alright for you. Good to see you back, sir. And thank you for popping in as well. Appreciate it. Guys, can we get a shout out for Mallet if anyone's still... I think all my mods are lurking at the moment. A quick shout out.
Joker wanted the entrance to the Titan production plant guarded. I should pick up Harley's trail again so I can find it.
There we go. Thank you. Did you get a chance to play through much of Guardians of the Galaxy? I've not had a chance to play Guardians of the Galaxy yet. I've not had a chance to pick it up. I've not had the money for it. But from what I've heard, like Caleb from Mountaineers was in the chat earlier, and he was literally saying it's one of his favourite games of the year so far. So I'm going to have to grab it and pick it up soon.
Well, look who's discovered our secret lab. Since you've made it this far, let me show you what I've cooked up.
Is this the final fight with Joker already? I feel like I've missed a whole bunch of stuff. Like, am I not meant to fight like Killer Croc and Poison Ivy and stuff during this? Woo! Yeah, this is gonna go well. Not. Yeah, that's going well. Oh. Alright, let's focus on this dude, because he's the one that's getting weaker. One at a time. Oh. Yep, perfect. Yeah, that did not go well in the least.
I'd like to thank my fans for their undying support and the people.
Yeah, let's get in there. Can I upgrade anything? Nope. Oh. Okay, can we stop hitting me, please? Yeah, hit each other, that works. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Yep, right that one. Okay, there we go. Yep. Yep. Ah, wrong button. Hit the wrong button. Come on, get in there. Ah! Come on, come on. Can you get on him, please? Ah. Okay, I don't know why he was like not focusing on him there. Ah, it clipped me. Come on.
Gotta say, I thought you'd last longer.
Shut up. Ah, come on. There we go. Come on, back this way. Go get him. There we go, there we go. Come on, Han. Come on, out the corner. You're gonna take that from him, come on. Come on. Come on, big fella. Come on, he's nearly done. There we go, come on. Come on, come get me. Nice. There we go.
Oracle, destroyed the Titan production facility. But Joker escaped with enough to cause us real problems.
Just when you think it can't get any worse.
They've been using a venom plant hybrid to create the Titan strain. The plant's the key. And there's only one person on Arkham Island who can help us.
And what makes you think Poison Ivy will help you?
If her plants are at risk, she'll listen. I have a sample of her pheromone signature on record. She'll be somewhere in the gardens. I'll track her down. There's no way out through this elevator shaft. I'll need to go back the way I came.
I was wondering that. I was thinking there must be a... I thought there was a thing with Poison Ivy and Killer Croc and stuff still to come. I didn't think I was at the Joker's like final fight yet. Damn it.
I'm going to need something to get over this ravine.
That works. Why do I need something to get over that ravine? Why don't I just go out on the plane that just came in? Lion launcher. The funny thing is, he's meant to be like a detective and stuff, and is meant to be like subtle. I don't get subtlety.
Now I can go find Ivy.
Hehehehe. I'm not gonna lie, that thing is fun. Okay, so it's going up in percentages when I'm getting close to her. Okay. Challenge unlocked. Shock and awe. Think she's in here.
It's all right, my darlings. I'm here now, my poor darlings. Yes, I know he's found us, but I won't let him hurt you. I'll kill him first.
Ivy, I know Dr. Young mutated these plants to produce venom.
Yes, and I heard it through the grapevine the evil woman paid the price.
I need you to help me create an antidote.
Why should I? Let Joker have his fun. I'll enjoy watching you squirm.
You've been in the dark too long. Every plant on this island will get the same unless you cooperate.
There's a plant growing deep in Arkham Island. Only it can counter the effects of this Titan strain.
Okay.
Where do I find it?
Oh, in Killer Croc's lair. You didn't think it would be easy, did you?
There we go. I knew I had to fight Killer Croc at some point.
Go back to your cell, or I'll be after you next.
And I'll be waiting.
Oracle, I need to find a way into Killer Croc's lair. It's somewhere below Arkham Island.
There's nothing on the system about where he's kept.
I found a door near the Batcave, but it's shut tight. There's got to be another way in. I left guard Cash in the mansion. I'll see if he can shed some light on where Croc's kept.
The boss isn't ready for you. What the hell is this?
I took two of them out. Nice.
Don't let him hit you, you idiot.
Alright, let's not fight on the stairwell.
Still while I smash your face into the ground. Oh, that's gotta hurt. This'll hurt him. Ow! Jeez.
Come on. Oh, love it.
Don't let him hit you. Let's finish this.
There we go. Oh, that's how I came through. Okay. Upgrade. Alright, let's see what we got. Special combo boost. Batarang. Her normal combo strikes when strikes are timed perfectly. Armor. Power. Triple batarang. Do a combo strike. Upgrade some of my normal stuff and not just the tech. Right, where am I going? This way. Lost. No, that's back in here. So. Oh, I thought that's where the little thing was taking me. The vent. Is that where I'm meant to go? Am I meant to go in that vent? Okay, also that's the way that Joker came in and blew up probably, so. What was that noise? Not really looking for your stuff, Riddler. I'm kinda, you know, in the middle of, you know, dealing with a crisis here. Killer Croc's lair. Really? So that Riddler trophy. See, that's the thing. Like, I see stuff like that, and I think, oh, I can get that Riddler trophy. And there you go. That's one I can get. I don't feel like such a dimwit now, and I go down there, and it's like, no, can't get in that way. Like, really? Yeah, I could spend hours down here looking for these Riddler stuff and still never get anywhere. It's like, that side of stuff I am awful at. 100%. Yeah, let's start heading back out then. Go find Killer Croc's lair. Alright, here we go. Back in the vents.
Hey, screw you, Bat. We turned on the power. You're trapped over there. Yeah, not so special now, are you? Come on! You're gonna bleed, Bat. You're dead, Batman! You want some of this? Smash you into pieces!
Alright, for buddy, time for work. How good day? No problem at all, Mallet. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a good day at work, my friend.
Stay alert and don't screw up.
When are we getting our upgrades, man? Joker said we'd be more powerful than the Bats.
He's got the formula. Not gonna wait out to try it with us.
I get it. I'm gonna rip his head off and stick it outside City Hall.
Batman's taken out one of your crew. Did you even notice?
You heard Joker! Huh? Joker was right. I found someone. Is that the best you got? Come on, wake up! Damn it, it's out cold. Batman, can you hear me? Show yourself! Time to die!
Of course he turned around right at that moment.
Sure came from over there. Come on, show yourself. Hey, I can do this all day. Why don't you come out and face me? Come on, where are you? Ah, the hell with this.
He's taken out two of you. Find him.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Ah! Well, you don't need to shut up, I'll kill you myself. What the? Sure came from over there. Where are you? Hell with this. I'm at the door. Nothing here. What the? Sure came from over there. Come on, where are you?
Come on. Come on, just a little bit further.
He's over here.
Oh, I didn't realise my health was that low. I didn't realise I was going to do like a slow-mo landing. Shut up.
He doesn't stand it. Batman's as good as dead.
He's on top in the treetops. And the flying rodent we know he is. It looks like he's left you a gift up there.
You heard Joker. Joker was right. I found someone. What are you doing? Ah!
I couldn't resist. Where is the other one? There he is. I was gonna say, like, I can't see the other dude. Like, there's no way in the world I took him out with a batarang.
Stop it! Keep away from me! Man down! Man down! Hey, get off me!
There we go.
I want him dead. I won't let him hurt my baby's head.
I can't believe that poor little Ivy crying in a garden. She looks so sad. Pamela, I got what you asked for. Do you like it?
Oh yes, Stephen, I love it. Such a beautiful flower. Do you mind if I keep it?
Oh, no, Pamela, I can't leave it. Against all the rules. I'll just bring it to show you. I gave it a little tight. Oh, gotta say, the results are a little different. Shall I give her another? I think she wants it. They don't call you Ivy for nothing, do they, dear? I was hoping for a 40-foot killer plant, but you don't always get what you want, do you?
Well, that's worrying. The music just cut out. Way up there. Nothing else in this room. Was I just meant to keep going?
Someone who has failed to solve 3/4 of my riddles. A Batman.
I don't know if I'm going the right way. Am I meant to go all the way back to Ivy, or...? No, I don't care. Go away, Riddler. I feel like this is wrong, but I feel like I'm meant to go back to Ivy at the same time. It's weird. Door's blocked, so she's a giant titan now. Well, that was badly aimed. So that's the door back in here, so there's nothing in here. No other way out of there. Except for the Joker's thing. Like, I literally have no clue where I'm meant to go. No clue where to go except for the Arkham East exit, which is blocked. Like, literally, there's a massive hole there. And I'm like, I can't go out that way. Like, really? Alright, I must be back at that main entrance and I'm just missing something then. So glad I came all the way back here to find that out. Oh. Well, that was intriguing.
I need to put him down. He is super fussy.
Okay.
Hi, Dad. Riley, you want to sit on the sofa, please?
Yeah.
Sit in the sofa, girlie.
Hi, Dad.
Hi.
It's mine. It's mine.
It's yours?
Yes. I got jingle bells.
Oh.
She's got jingle bells.
Oh, she can sit there. My daughter has came in to join me. She is back from preschool.
Mommy, I have your grocery shopping. Hi, Daddy. It's Batman. Batman's girl.
Try to remember where to go. Get out of here. Alright, out we go. Oh, I got 2 Riddler trophies out of it. I guess that's not a bad thing. Alright. Yeah, I was back at the start. Let's see.
I want Poppy. I want Poppy.
You have to be very quiet. Okay?
Alright, back at the start. Let's have a look and see. I'm not seeing where I'm meant to go. I am literally lost in the botanical gardens. Alright. Ah, I see, over there. Did not see that before. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's not, it's just a Riddler trophy. Okay. I have no clue where I'm meant to go. There's something I've missed, or... Did these go somewhere? A little bit there. There's the gargoyles, but like I literally don't know where I'm meant to go from here. Anyone in chat actually knows, by all means drop me a hint, because there's the man batting. Just FYI, you can stay right up on it. Flinch but not die. Fair enough. I always just step back just in case. But thank you, Locke, I appreciate it. I am so lost, I literally don't know where to go to get out of here. I don't know all the way back, because I've been all the way back. I love the fact in the botanical garden it's like the roof's made of complete glass and like he just won't smash his way out. gonna pretend I haven't just spent the last 20 minutes running around the place and it was literally just zip wire out.
Titan must be having a different effect on Ivy. Her plants are growing. They'll soon be out of control. Looks like the plants are mutating further.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I just saw the plant at first. I thought the planet was growling and I was like, okay.
That pod appears to contain similar spores to the ones Ivy used to attack Gotham last year. They're deadly.
So let's avoid the big plant. Okay, so I'm going back to the Arkham Mansion. Yeah, we're just going to let all the plants do their thing. You just never enter this building normally, can I? The doors are always blocked or locked or something. Right, straight ahead. Forgot there was a thing up here. I just remembered it as soon as I dropped.
My family's blood ran through the heart of Gotham. We were doctors, politicians, and teachers. We have been the organ, cleaning the arterial filth from the city. We have been its servants, giving all to protect it. And still it has chosen to hurt us.
Alright, straight ahead. Oh, I could jump on the plant now. I'm trying to see if I can get to the second level, if that's still free. I think it's gas, but... Oh man, Arkham was a wingnut. Yeah, 100% lock. There's a reason an asylum named after him. Oh, there's a thing right here, okay. I was making that way more complicated than I needed to. not so good at the detective-y stuff. I'm good at the fighting and beating up stuff. Well, usually the asylum is named after the doctor that helped people. It's really eerie hearing all the plants creaking as I'm trying to find like a way around all of this. Can I jump down now? Oh, nice.
Batman. I figured you'd be here about now. What's the deal with the plant?
It's complicated.
Let me guess. Poison Ivy. She teamed up with Joker.
All that matters is that I can stop the plants taking...
Apparently not that complicated.
There's always a but, isn't there?
Where do you keep Killer Croc? I found a door in the sewers, but it's sealed shut.
That monster's got his own special cell. It's right below the transfer room back in intensive treatment. Elevator goes right down to an old sewer. You just drop meat down there every day or so and try to forget about it. It's locked off. More security than the Joker. You won't get in without the warden's permission. He has the codes.
Thanks, Cash. Stay here and do not go near the plants. They'll kill you.
What the hell are these things?
Plants. Right, so I need to get back out now.
I gotta get out of this place.
Good input. Well done. Let's get back out of here. Done with the plants. Okay, let's get back out. That's the fight I was remembering that was coming up. Was with Killer Croc. Oh, straight ahead, I know. Try to get a combo going to see if I can pull it off. Not working.
Batman, every route into intensive treatment is locked, and there's nothing I can do to bypass the security.
There was a sniper up on the roof. He got there somehow. I'll find a way.
Doesn't matter how they flipped. There you go. There we go, that works. Alright.
I'm seeing seismic activity all over Arkham Island. You okay?
Ivy's plants are taking hold. I've got to stop them before the entire island is under her control.
Alright, there we go. Really? Is that what I was going there? Okay. That was just for a Riddler trophy. I thought that's where I was going. Or is it where I'm going? I am so confused. Actually up on the thing. Not used this in a while. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to use it. Oh, really? I can't use it? That sucks. I'm going to hunt a crocodile, crocodile.
Finishing his off now.
Good. Let's test him out.
No! No, I'm still up!
Oh yeah, that's right, these disappear.
Sealed off the door. No way
Can't rely on those takedowns for this one. Well, it's sad lock hour.
Loser didn't stand a chance.
Sad lock hours, is that? I mean, you're at work clock. Get in.
Why are we beefing up security here? Joker wants this building kept free of the back. Sealed off the door. No way in or out. No way he's stupid enough to come back in. If he does, Joker's balls will finish. You sure about that? Yeah. Why? What do you think is gonna happen? I just hope he stays away, that's all. I don't want any more trouble. Joker's nearly done. Then we can all get the hell off Freak Island. Yeah.
I don't want to worry you, but there's a teensy tiny chance that may be on the way. That doesn't bother you, does it?
Crazy plants? Check. Sticky monsters? Check.
You may want to go west and check out the walkway. While you're there, keep going.
You heard Joker!
There we go.
I'll cover over here.
Come on. I gave you everything. Plans, bombs, freedom. And this is how you repay me. You deserve whatever he does to you.
He ain't sneaking past me.
Can you take it subtle and patient this time? I'm not good at that in these games, so.
Hey, do you know that if left long enough, those plants mutate and give off poisonous spores that with prolonged exposure shuts down the nervous system? No? I knew there was something I forgot to tell you guys. You may want to do a quick head count.
You heard Joker!
Found him. Man down. Over here.
Okay, I've got a couple coming that way.
Wake up. Damn it. Cold. Anyone got a way out of this? Batman, you hear me? Show yourself.
Okay, I've got 4 of them over there.
I'll watch your back.
Come on, what you all up to? There we go. Come on, somebody wander off on their own. You're not all that smart.
I told you to stop the bat. It's important. He's dangerous. He'll ruin everything. I'll get you.
see me under there. I had a bit more cover than that.
Cute little bats.
I wish I would keep putting me back here though, that's the annoying thing. Alright.
Why are we beefing up security here? Joker wants this building kept free at the back. We've sealed off the door. No way in or out. No way he's just gonna go in here. If he does, Joker's bound to finish him. You sure about that? Yeah. Why? What do you think? I just hope he stays away, that's all. I don't want any more trouble. Joker's nearly done. Then we can all get the hell off Freak Island. Yeah.
Guy tried to use gargoyles. Boom.
You may want to do a quick head count.
Come on, go with it.
Joker was right. I found someone. Wake up, you hear me? Wake up.
Alright. Doing a bit better this time.
Yeah, sneaking past me.
Is someone missing? Count.
We got another one down over here. Anyone got a way out of this? We gotta find you a woodcat. Hear me?
Where did they all go?
Leave him here. Run out and find him back. Wait up. I want your back.
Have you checked the timesheets? I'm sure there were more of you at the beginning of the day.
You heard Joker. Joker was right. I found someone.
I'm heading over here for now. We're down to 3 though, so.
Disappeared. Oh, God.
Open this up. Okay.
I'll cover over here.
Come on. I gave you everything.
Come on.
Bomb, freedom, and you deserve whatever he does to you.
It's crazy to try to get in here.
Can I go around this way?
Hey, fellas, you know that if left long enough, those plants mutate and give off poisonous spores that would prolong
There we go. Go on.
No, I knew there was something I've got to tell you,
No one here. Damn it.
Hello? There's a body on the east walkway.
You heard Joker.
Oh, come on, it was the last dude.
Hey, someone help Bat Baby up off the floor.
Take forever and I still die to the last dude. Okay. Yes, take your time with him. It's not the most subtle way of doing this, but we'll take it. Okay, good. They're all gathered over there. Alright.
I gave you everything. Plans, bombs, freedom. And this is how you repay me. You deserve whatever he does to you.
I'll get you this time.
How did he see me?
I'll cover over here. Wait up, I'll watch your back. Hold up, I'm coming with you.
I told you to stop the bat. It's important. He's dangerous. He'll ruin everything.
Someone get over there. Gonna kill you. There's another one down over here. Wake up. What are we gonna do? We gotta find him or win that, you hear me? Batman.
Is just the 4 of them left?
Hey, did you know that if left long enough, those plants mutate and give off poisonous spores that would prolong shut down the nervous system? No? I knew there was something I'm not certified.
Where'd it go?
That's old boy. What the point? Leave the worm alone. He's armed and dangerous. Seriously. You're scary. That's just
Man down! Man down! Where'd he go?
Well, it looks like it's just you and the bat. Gotta say, I'm a little disappointed.
Leave me alone!
There we go, finally. That took forever. Ooh, that's a nice brooding shot. Alright. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's just a security thing for...
Did anyone catch the game last night?
Okay. Patient.
Can I keep him, sweetie? Please, please, please. I'll feed him and walk him. I promise.
Head of security and Joker aside. If you have any questions, please visit us at www.IThinkI'mGoingCrazyAndDressLikeAman.com.
Nothing to see. Keep moving. Please. Help me. Let us go. Someone help me! Shut up. Keep those mouths
Well, this is getting bizarre.
He don't look so big and scary now, does he, Mr. J?
You gotta help us! Help us, please!
Just got to check your prisoner, dear.
Whatever. Just be quick. He's not looking too good.
No, he's not. you should feel sorry for him. He never fully got over his parents' death. It left him quite insane. What is going on inside your head, Wayne? He's gone. Just a twisted shell of a man.
Cut me free!
He's all yours, Joker.
Oh, goody! Come on, Mr. J, we're ready!
I've waited a long time for this, Bats. Let's start the party with a bang.
Dodge Joker's gunfire. Okay. Another scarecrow level just thrown in. I do like the fact that these just kind of show up though. Woo! Yeah, but it won't like hook on anywhere there's actually a ledge. Okay, it doesn't now. I wasn't finding it there for some reason, that's why I was like, okay, why is it not doing it? And hey, Scarecrow.
What are you trying to do?
When I first heard the Joker aimed to take over this funhouse, like many of us, I thought he was crazy. When he outlined his vision of a hospital dedicated to ensuring inmates remain for as long as possible, I thought he was wacky. When he held me down, Razor kind of smiled like me. I decided he had a point. Situated in a small island in Gotham Bay, we stopped at nothing to ensure no screwball flight occurred. Recent successes with Bruce Wayne, a classic case of split personality if I ever saw one, have cemented our reputation as a pioneering slaughterhouse. Our head of research, Dr. Crane, has made no real progress, but he seems to enjoy his work, so what the hell. Our new patients ward is manned by Waylon Jones. I'm assured that he's using every patient tricks on you and both empty beds in all his wards.
That's a long way to go without him seeing me. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a bit focused there. Okay. But the Scarecrow stuff just really takes you out of it, and it's just so weird and freaky. You just kind of... Come on. wait for it to go back.
Dare to step into my gaze.
Almost there.
I think you need a little more. Tell me, what demons do you have?
Oh.
Shall we see?
You just keep stabbing yourself. Why would you not block that? Ah, okay.
Are you enjoying the extra dose, little bat? Oh, I won't rush things this time. I'm going to savor every moment of my terror as I slowly destroy you.
Come on. They have knife. They have like swords. Come on. Oh, come on. I kept blocking it like he's in the middle of doing stuff, so it wouldn't do it. Okay, good. We're just.
Enjoying the extra dose, little bat. Oh, I won't rush things this time. I'm going to savor every moment of my terror as I slowly destroy you.
Nothing fancy, just counter and strike. There we go. Come on. Okay, 3 waves. Okay, that's how it works.
Good. It can only weaken your resolve.
A venom skeleton, really? Really? That one was that easy? Okay.
How much more do you think you can take? Is it scary to know that I have almost defeated you?
There we go. Oh, come on, let me get up. There we go.
How are you doing this? You've ingested enough toxins to drive dead men insane. What are you? Why fight it, Batman? You're as crazy as the rest of us. You need us as much as we need you.
Truth, in all honesty.
I'll flood the catacombs with enough fear gas to break the minds of everyone.
In all honesty, Drew, he is. He's as nuts as everyone else.
Gotham Arkham for 100 years.
It's a Scarecrow playing his own game here. This is. Yeah, I don't think I can go right down there, so let's try this route. Oh, I got that one already. Nice. Oh, this is taking me down. I have no clue where I'm going. Okay, well that just went in a circle, so that's... Come on. Come on. Alright, I'm lost.
Joker be pissed. Why should he? He let Crane out in the first place. So what's down there? Killer Croc cell. Hell, you've heard the stories. Might as well call it his feeding house. Same difference. No one goes in and comes out again whole. So why is Scarecrow going down there? Who cares? I locked the door behind him. He ain't coming out again.
So, I'm your first item. You know what they say, you never forget your first time. I'll try to make it memorable for you.
Oh, you already have. Tell me, why do you do the things you do?
Why do you think I...
That guy freaks me out. Yeah, me too. Going down here anyway. How's the boss let him walk around this place?
Where am I going?
Another distraction for the back.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm right at it, is it like... Oh, it's right there. Hey Pedro, how's it going? Yeah, the plan is to go through the whole Arkham series. We're doing Arkham Asylum now, but I've also got Arkham City and Arkham Knight lined up, and everybody keeps telling me how good Arkham Origins is as well, so I'm going to be picking that up as well, hopefully. Alright, take it with the gun. There we go, there we go. Yeah. Ah. Origin is good. Not as good as some of these, but still super fun game. See, that's the one I've never played. I never played Origins. I played the other ones. But yeah, plans are that I'm going to go through the whole Arkham series, and I'm definitely sticking to that. I've been playing... This is my third week of playing... Ooh, secret maps. It's my third week of playing Arkham Asylum, and I'm like, yeah, it's just good to get back into this and remember just how fun this series is. I may or may not have the whole collection on 2 different consoles. I wouldn't be surprised. Like Pedro, I would not be surprised at all. Like it's well worth it. Like, I mean, I'm honestly blown away like playing this game. Like, this game came out in 2009. If I dare age myself that much, but I played it when it originally came out, and it's like, it still holds up. It's still as good as it was back then, you know. Ooh, another record. Here we go. Here we go. This is the bit I've been waiting for, to get back into some Killer Croc stuff. Alright, here we go. We're in Croc's lair. At last. The best Batman game where you really feel like Dark Knight.
One step closer, and this goes into the water.
Nope. There we go.
The cave will fill with your deepest, darkest nightmares, and you will never reach your precious venom roots.
Don't do it, Crane.
Well, that takes care of Scarecrow for us. Don't miss anything up here. Yeah, there's something just fun about this game in Arkham Asylum. Like, it feels like this could be a Batman movie. Like this, if they do another Batman movie at some point, like this could very easily be it. Like, introduces all the villains, you get to do all this different stuff. Woo. You know, it's like, it feels like this could very much be turned into a movie. Kind of like what I feel like they could do for Hush. Like, it introduces all the villains, it does all the different stuff. Did it just pull me out of the water into here? Okay. Okay, apparently we're going this way.
Oracle, I'm heading into Croc's lair to collect the plant spores Ivy spoke about. He's in some kind of old sewer network. Send me the schematics. It's like a maze down here.
There's nothing on record. Bruce, are you sure about this? Sounds like a suicide mission.
I've got no choice. I've tuned the scanner to detect the spores required to make the antivenom. It'll lead me straight to them.
What about Croc?
Croc's just an animal. And animals just need traps and the right bait. I'll be fine. I'll contact you when I'm done.
Alright.
These floating platforms will support me, but will also send sound waves through the water, giving away my position to Croc. I'll need to move as slowly as possible.
Yeah, I think I went a bit too fast there. See, stuff like this I suck at, like the stealth stuff and the patience stuff in these games. Like how slow I probably need to take it. I'm like, I end up going like, ah, I'll be fine, and that's what's going to like alert them that I'm here. So I was worried when you see this. It's always worrying when you see like that save icon appear. Flipping out. Do I just need to keep running then?
They will enjoy feasting on your bones.
Alright, it's a batarang. Okay. Thanks, Pedro. Like, it's stuff coming back to me like in waves and little pieces. Like, I remember parts of this game, but I do not remember other parts. Okay, so that's blocked, so I'm winning this way. That just looks horrible.
These spores don't contain enough of the antivenom mold. I'm going to need to find more.
Of course I am.
I have your scent.
Go. So I need another one. Ah, you got me. That was my fault. I thought I could do a quick batarang and get him, and apparently not.
Tick-tock. Feed the croc.
Thanks, Alan Foxman. They pull the lever. Wrong lever! Where is he? Where is he? That was a heck of a surprise attack. He was like one thing over. Ah! Okay, that felt a bit close. There's just something about when that music hits, like even though it's like all I need to do is throw a batarang to get rid of him, like there's something about that music hitting that's just terrifying. Yeah, but I was like, please, we threw that.
You are my vassal.
What are you doing? What? What the heck happened to my view there? I don't even know how I turned that on.
They will enjoy feasting.
Where am I running? Oh my goodness. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot, I am so focused here. GSMS, yeah, oh, frank's sake, yes. Run, run. Yes, GSMS, I absolutely did. I seen the Through the Spider-Verse trailer and I am so excited for it. Also the fact of like that it's a two-parter, so there's going to be another one definitely. Really? But yeah, 100% I seen it. What did you think of it? Did you like the trailer? Are you excited for another Spider-Verse movie coming next year? Really, right back here. Ah. I'm literally so tense and nervous, like playing this. Like I could feel my back tightening up, like getting really tense with this.
Your scent.
I loved it. I'm very excited. A few of my favourite artists are working on it. Oh, really? Nice. Yeah, I'm hyped for it. I loved Into the Spider-Verse. I thought the first movie was amazing.
I need to get back to the Batcave and formulate the antidote.
And I am so excited for more of it.
You've activated a sonar beacon down there. Clever.
Oracle, I'm getting out of here.
What about Croc?
He won't be a problem.
See, you say that. Oh, come on. It's kind of annoying that the camera never centers behind him, so I always feel like I'm running at an angle and I'm about to run into the water.
There you are.
Well, that wasn't quite how I intended to get away from that, but I'll take it. Oh, crap, 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 crap! Oh, wait, okay. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a running bit. Ah!
I can taste you already.
Okay, that music kept going there. I thought it was. Woohoo! Almost ran right off the thing. Nope. Nope.
Hungry Batman.
Okay, so where he came from. Okay. Run! Run!
Can't run from me.
Oh. Sorry, I got distracted to read in chat there. That did not go to plan.
caves will be your tomb.
Spencer Wan, he worked in Castlevania. Vader's a movie. One hell of an actor. I know they contacted a few comic writers as well. Yeah, that's the thing. They go all out for these movies, and you know, it's like the end of the Spider-Verse movies. They always go phenomenal, and the art is always like one of the best parts of it. Like the animation style is just phenomenal. Woo! Run in the straight line, Batsy. Come on. Keep running, just keep running. Nearly. Nearly. But yeah, the animators that they get on it are always phenomenal.
My caves will be your tomb.
There we go. Ooh, cut that back close. Cut that close, we made it though. We got there. The back here from the anti-Titan compound. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, that's literally just the way I came. Don't know how I got that turned around. Miles looking older concerned me a little, like it's not the same Miles from the last song. It's one of my theories.
Joker says the bat's got a storeroom or cave or something down here. No. He's here!
Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. Yeah, see, that's the thing as well, that Miles does look a little bit older, but yet it's meant to... It's meant to be like...
I take it you felt that. The plants are going crazy.
Really?
I'm getting seismic spikes in all locations. It's not good.
It's okay. I've got the mold samples. I'm heading to the Batcave to mix up the antidote.
Good. I tell you to hurry, but I'm sure you know what you're doing. Contact me in the cave if you need anything.
But yeah, like, it very well could be another Miles. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to do it.
Gotham's veins slowly filled with pain and suffering. The effects were felt everywhere. My father fell first, infected by some foul disease. My mother lived on, but only in a dream. I returned to the family home to care for her, for she remained in her bed for as long as her body continued to breathe. Her tears kept me awake at night.
I'll upgrade this for using it a lot now. But yeah, it very well could be another Miles that's in it. I know I've started that sentence I don't know how many times, Jess, but yeah, it's like it very well could be another Miles. That'd be interesting. Even though they set it up to like follow up from Into the Spider-Verse, like the trailer picks up right where it was. But yeah, that'd be interesting if we got more than one Miles. But like either way though, like it's a two-parter traveling through the Spider-Verse. They've confirmed Oscar Isaacs is back as Spider-Man 2099, and he's going to play a major part in it. So I'm all for seeing where they go with this. Like after how successful the first one was, like they can do whatever they want with this one, and I'm going to trust and see where it goes.
Close. It's been more difficult than I expected. The process is slow, difficult, and doesn't produce much antidote.
And the good news?
The chemical will definitely stop, maybe. It may also reverse the Titan transformation. I need to run some more tests to be sure. I've set the computer to create more, but I need to get out of here and find Ivy.
Thank God. Her plans have reached the Gotham River. Batman! Bruce, are you alright?
Yeah, and they've hit the Batcave too. Ultra Batclaw. Upgraded Batclaw attachment. Fires up 3 hooks at one time. Has instructional weaknesses to be pulled down remotely. Alright, what am I going here to get out? You know one of my favourite comic writers is Scottish? Oh yeah! Who is it? I mean the obvious one is Grant Morrison, like probably the most famous like Scottish comic writer, but is it him or is it someone else? Yeah, Scott's can produce some good comic writers. We'd have it. Alright, where am I going for here? Okay, my usual exit. That one's covered with plants. How the heck did I get out of the cave? Ah, the Ultra Batclaw can pull these down now. Makes sense. Your own time, Bruce. Grant Morrison he stated one of my favourite theories that Bruce kills Joker at the end of the Killing Joke and snaps his neck. Yeah, I've heard that theory of it because like two of them are laughing together and then it just stops dead. I always wonder if that was the original intent of the Killing Joke, was like to be he dies at the end of it. Because obviously like when what's his face? Alan Moore wrote it, like it wasn't written as canon, it was written as a side story. So I always had kind of wondered if it was meant to be that at the end of it, and then obviously it didn't because they made it a canon story, but... I need to get down there. Oh, I've got this up. Like, shut up, Cross. Come on, dude. Oh, you're kidding me. You put me back up here? Come on. Up you get. There you go. I wish comics would back to the 90s where there was blood and gore, like Batman, son Damien chops his head off, beats the living hell out of Dick Grayson. Yeah, it's like... I'm not gonna lie, like with Marvel and DC, I've kind of gotten a bit warm with them. Not because of some of those big changes, but just because, like... I've been reading comics for a good couple of decades now, and it's like... And you start to realise that everything just goes back to the way it was. There's no real... You know, there's no real like threat of something happening, of a character dying, because you know they're going to come back and all that. So I've actually started doing a lot more... Getting a lot more into some indie comics. And we actually do this here on the show. We do a podcast every Sunday talking about comics, movies, TV shows, everything like that. And... one of the things we do is Indie Comic Book Club. You know, and as we start looking at indie comics, because I started really getting into a lot of the indie comics, and there's a ton of great comics out there, a ton of great comic creators out there that aren't just Marvel and DC. But also at the end of the day, I still have a love for Marvel and DC and superheroes. It's still my... Any comics are awesome. Can I recommend a few? Absolutely, if you've got any recommendations, 100%. Really? I'm back here? Am I meant to be back here? I don't think I'm meant to be back here. I think I've gotten turned around. Or maybe I'm meant to be back here because there's nowhere else to go. But yeah, I'm always open for recommendations for comics to check out. Like... And if there's something that catch my attention, we might even do them on the show and have a chat about them.
Batman, I've been running a simulation on the damage Ivy's plants will do if they reach Gotham.
They won't get that far. My antidote will stop them and Ivy.
I hope you're right. I'm here if you need me.
Boom Studios, 7 Secrets. I literally just took that off my shelf last night. I'm about to start reading 7 Secrets. I love Tom Taylor. Favourite writer at the minute. I don't think there's a thing that man's been writing recently that I've not thoroughly enjoyed. So I just literally finished a comic last night, and I picked 7 Secrets off to be my next one. Once in Future I want to pick up as well. Invisible Kingdom. And Image Comics Skyward. I've not read Skyward. I've not checked that one out. Once in Future I definitely want to check out. Skyward I'll have a look into. But yeah, 7 Secrets is literally like on my bedside table. That's my new read right now.
Oracle, we've got another problem.
What now? Two-Face? Riddler? Some kind of giant Joker robot?
Unfortunately, nothing that simple. I'm at the main sewer junction, and it appears to be polluted with Titan. Why? What's he doing now?
I'll look into it.
But if I can get it off, let me put this link in chat as well. Of course the link stopped working, of course it has. But we actually have a wish list on Amazon that I've put together that has like all the stuff that we've covered on our Indie Comic Book Club. Copy link. Since it's not pulling it itself, I'll just post it. But that's our indie comic book club wish list, and that's got all the comics that we've covered on it so far. We started it last October, and we try and do it every 2 months. But that's all the comics that we've covered on the indie comic book club so far. Been some amazing comics on there, and had the chance to talk to we covered Spencer and Locke and stuff, and got to talk to the writer David Pepos, who's a phenomenal dude. Whoop.
At last. I thought you'd never find it.
Come on, spit them out. Also, something is killing the children. Yes, we covered that in October for our indie comic book club. That was our October horror book. I love Something Is Killing the Children.
Titan water seems to be
Adore Volume 1 and desperate to check
What have
out.
you found out?
I'm not sure you're ready for this.
No.
Hold on, wait till they finish talking.
Joker's pumping all the waste product from the Titan process into that chamber. It acts as a kind of natural storage tank. Once it's full, it releases the water into the Gotham River. Normally, it's safe,
But this time it's full of Titan. How do I stop it?
I'm working on it.
But yeah, I love Something Is Killing the Children. I'm excited to read more of that, and excited to check out House of Slaughter as well. We did Volume 1 of it, and it was brilliant. Oh, I can't destroy the board. Why was that not popping up for anything else? Where am I going? No clue. I have no idea where I'm going. And I fell all the way back then. Of course I did. Shadecraft, Proctor Valley Road. With a Scooby-Doo vibe. Nice. I have not heard of those ones. Those I'll definitely need to have a look into. I keep forgetting I've got that zip line now. And I really need to start using it. But yeah, those are some... Thanks for the recommendations. I will definitely be checking those out. There we go. Okay. Can't use my hook on them, but that's fine. Ooh, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Oh. Didn't even see those.
According to the plans I have on file, there are 3 control rooms. The first is directly above you.
I'll shut them all down.
What will happen if this Titan stuff reaches Gotham?
It won't reach Gotham.
Apparently that bit's just there just to be there. Really? I need to do it for here, because that way I'll be high enough. That makes sense. I'm a Boom Studios now, am I? I have been adoring Boom Studios. Like, they just... I had never really heard of them until they brought out their Power Rangers comic. And then I started hearing about all these great comics, and everyone I heard about was Boom. Like, every time I heard about it, it was Boom Studios. Like, oh, that's a good comic. Who's producing that? It's like, boom, boom, boom. It's like, they've started really making a name for themselves, and the stuff that I've read from Boom Studios, like, we've done a couple of Boom Studios on the podcast. Like, another one we did, speaking of Grant Morrison, we did, Klaus. Oh, come on, I blocked that. Alright, let me get out of the corner. Okay. I can't really do to find them when they are dead. Oh, yeah. It's about space scavengers finding gods who are dead for no reason. Yeah, I've got that on my list as well to pick up. It sounded like a really cool read. I've not had a chance to check it out yet. Yeah, Once in the Future, I've heard a lot of people talking good stuff about that, so I'm excited to check that one out too. There we go. My favourite artist, Dan Mora, is hell an artist who works on it. He worked on Claws as well. Oh yes, I love the artwork in Claws. Yeah, if that Dan Mora is a brilliant artist. The stuff I've seen of his is phenomenal. Ooh.
Patient interview, Aaron Jones. Progress has been slow. What happened back in that house?
There we go.
He's down there with you, making you all look like fools.
Alright, so need to go both ways eventually, so let's go this way. Who's down this way? Oh, down Mora League. Yeah, they're all phenomenal artists. Coming up next Sunday, we usually do our podcast on Sundays, but we're going to be doing... Are they all armed? Yeah. We're actually going to be doing a panel with a couple of comic creators, but if you want to check out, we done a panel last month as well. It's up on our YouTube if you want.
Update.
Hey, Jason, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it.
And they are burdened with glorious purpose.
So you can check it out on YouTube or on our podcast. And we actually were speaking to some creators. We're speaking to an animator, Barry Cook, who was the director of the 1998 Mulan movie, but we're also speaking to Sergio Cariello, speaking to Mitch Breitweiser, former artists with Marvel and DC, as well as some independent creators, Daryl Pennington and Matt Baker, and Baron Bell and Daniel Hancock. So go ahead and check out that one. It's still a pretty recent one that we've got loaded up, and then we've got another one happening this Sunday, talking to Al Nickerson, former Marvel artist, and now writing his own independent stuff, as well as a couple of others. Oh, you work on your own comic as well? Nice, Jess. What's your comic about? What's the themes and the ideas behind it? Ooh, steady on.
Don't be scared. The massive poisonous plants have probably stopped that by now. And if not, you're just the guys to do it.
How'd I get into this?
But yeah, check it out. We've got a couple of podcasts left before the end of the year. We're going to be talking. We're going to be doing our panel on Sunday, and then the following Sunday we're actually talking Spider-Man: Far From Home. We're going to be reviewing that before we take our break for Christmas.
Hey, boys. You remember the plan to flood Gotham with millions of gallons of poisonous waste? Batman's trying to stop it. I have faith in you're the ones to stop it. Look, Peter's going to have a nasty accident.
Oh. I expect him to see me there.
Wait up, I'll watch your back.
I want Gotham to melt in the tidal wave of corrosive.
No, don't do it on the floor, you dumb. Do it on the wall.
This place makes weird noises. Can't tell what's what.
Ooh. Well, see if you're going to jump like that instead of freaking... Instead of getting under the floorboards. Boy named Jasper who walks around his mother being kidnapped by mysterious men. Full of misfits and horrid people who blame Jasper for everything. He has to save his mother and the secrets of the town and why people are so horrid and how awful it is. Ooh, that sounds really intriguing.
I'll watch your back. Over here! The damn wall's disappeared!
That sounds really interesting, Jess.
Calm down, you're fine. You're gonna find me. Hold up, I'm coming with you.
Yeah. I don't have a lot left in it. Working out for the past 5 years. Nice.
I thought you'd last longer.
Alright, let's try this again.
Cowhouse bad. You like caves. Stick your head out so I can blow it off.
Batman is down there with you. He must not get to that control room. You understand?
I get it. He's pissed at Batman. What's next? Sure, you over there.
Come on, where are you? Hell with that.
Haven't you found him? What's keeping you? He's down there. I know it. You know it. So just do it.
clarifying it and making sure everything looks good. 4 pages coloured, rest of ink, pencils and done. And fix mistakes and change stuff I want to. Nice! When you finish it, you're going to be putting it, trying to publish it online, and you trying to print it. What's the plan for it? Yeah, better for checking it out if you're putting it out somewhere on like Comixology or somewhere digital. Yeah, I'm over there. Go over there. Run over there.
Wait up! I'll watch your back. I'm gonna kill you.
Did everybody go over there?
I want Gotham to melt in the tidal wave of corrosive goo. Is that too much to ask?
What the hell am I doing? Joker never said anything about caves when he bust me out of Blackgate.
Come on. Of course you're going to stare right at him while I do this.
Wait up! I'll watch your back.
What are you doing?
Anyone got a plan? We gotta find him where we're at. You hear me? Help me! Cut me down! We'll come back when the baddie's dead. What the? He's back! Oh God! I lost him!
Come on.
Hey, Max. I know you can hear me. I want you to hurt these guys. They're nothing to me.
Man, I hate it down here. Everything stinks. I got grease all over me, and Batman's here. I know it.
Yeah, print it would be very expensive. I want to post it online somewhere. First few issues being free. Just fill in the comment. Absolutely, I think that's a great idea. And yeah, the digital comic market's really taken off as well, so 100%. Hey Hobo, how is it going, sir? Ah! Ah! Got shot down. Try to get too cocky.
I salute my fallen enemy.
I am doing good, Hobo. How are you doing, sir? Hope all is well. I think I'm trying to make this too complicated. I always do that with these things.
Show yourself. Is this your back cave?
Yeah, glad you're doing well, Hobo.
What are you doing?
Show you. Ah! Where are you?
Hell with this.
Oh, come on. He was like just in view for like a second. Alright, open. Ah! There's like nowhere to hide though.
That loser didn't stand a chance.
I just got all the Batman Arkham games. They're all on sale pretty cheap, so I got them all. Yeah, that's how I got them as well, Hobo. Is like I found them all on sale pretty cheap, and I was like, of course I'm gonna be picking them up. Drawing and doing art is the only thing I will say I'm decent at. Started doing commissions for friends so I could get an iPad Pro, and my PC is slowly dying on me. Everyone in my friend group is asking for Arcane fan art. Yeah, since the show was so well made. If you're definitely a fan of artwork, you should check out our... You should actually come back tonight if you're able to. At 8:30, my co-host on the podcast, Nitro, actually does an art stream on here Tuesday nights at 8:30 Eastern time. He does all the artwork for the channel and stuff. He's done a good few commission pieces, which you can find on our YouTube channel as well, for people. So 100% come and check them out, Jess. That's awesome that you're getting so many people interested in stuff. Alright, I'm going to give this one more try, and if it doesn't go well this time, then I'm going to have to call it, because it's like been 3.5 hours. Yeah. I have played them before, Hobo, but like I don't think I've played Arkham Asylum since it like came out essentially. So yeah, it's been a good 10 years since I played this game, at least, or close to it. Is it we're hyped for new Batman family games? Oh yes, Gotham Knights. I'm hyped for. I am way more of a fan of Bat Family, like Nightwing, Red Hood, Tim Drake. I'm a fan of all of them over Batman. So the fact that there's a game coming out where I'll get to play as all of them, I am so hyped for. And yeah, Suicide Squad against Kill the Justice League. I'm excited to see what we can do with that game. Oh. Hi.
Riley woke him up.
Oh. My little dude has woke up from his nap. There are too many games coming out that look fun. Absolutely, Hello Foxman. You coming to say hi? No, we're going back that way to Mummy. Okay. No worries, I won't be too long.
Come on, Bats, show yourself. Is this your bat cave? Sure came from over there.
Oh, Jay had a good stream yesterday. I was lurking. Yeah, she had a good stream doing some Bioshock 2. She's been having a lot of fun with the Bioshock games. Can I get up there? Yeah, I can. Ooh.
Hey, Bats. I know you can hear me. I want you to hurt these guys. They're nothing to me.
Sure came from over there.
Come on.
caves when he bust me out of Blackgate.
Yeah, that was not going to go well. Alright, I think I'm going to have to call it there.
Little bats are sleeping.
The little guy is up, wifey is looking for some help. Thank you so much to everyone who's came, showed us some love. Stick around, hang out with us as we go and raid Brisk Brett, show her some love, drop her some follows, send all that love her way, and we will see you all later. Remember, it is a good week to be a geek. Take care and have a good one.